Addictions, a chronic obsessive compulsive condition that makes life unmanageable, such as drinking, drugging, gambling, overeating, hoarding, etc. Those are the compulsions or behaviors. The underlying causes and conditions of behaviors are the obsessions. Obsessions are of the mind, repetitive thoughts over and over, the replay of the same old tape, which leads to acting out the behavior. We are addicted, actually, to our thinking. We believe we can't function without it, so we give our allegiance to the mind. The same mind that created a problem, we now look to solve it, never realizing that the mind created it, leaving us with this vicious cycle of creating, solving, until the mind won't shut up, keeping us awake or waking us up with its endless chatter. We have become victims or slaves to this ruthless master who criticizes and condemns almost nonstop. We can't even find true intelligence with this dictator always talking. And if that's not bad enough, we then split it off into segments of conversations or arguments between seemingly two or more of us, one giving advice to the other, while the third tells everyone to shut up. Meditation usually works for maybe 5 seconds, as we are quickly reminded to take out the trash. We can't seem to control our thoughts, which leads to sadness, depression, anger, resentment, vengeance, and then we act it out in our addictions, trying to get some relief from the madness, only to end up eating, drinking, drugging ourselves to death. So what is the problem? The mind. I call this the lower mind. To break free from its endless problems and stop trusting in it to save us, we turn to a higher order, a higher power or energy field, one that is intelligent and wise, one that doesn't create problems that lead to an addiction or compulsion that only ends up hurting or harming us. It's a leap in awareness to realize that the mind that creates problems is not trustworthy. And that's the understanding we needed to move us out of the insanity. It's what took us so long to see. We now begin to be the master of the mind, and it serves us instead of us being its slave. It seems at first glance that the problem with addictions is the alcohol or the drugs or the whatever. However, the addictions are the end result of the original problem, which is the mind, which literally tries to play God, and a very poor substitute for the real God. Being human comes with this mind. It's part of every last one of us. That's why it's so easy to love our furry friends, our second-dimensional creatures, because they don't have a thinking mind. They do have instincts. And us humans have to transcend this. But eventually, we all will transcend the lower mind into a higher mind, where peace surpasses all understandings, and addictions no longer need to run our lives.